The political chessboard in Nigeria has just experienced a massive shift that is currently sending shockwaves through the corridors of power in Abuja. A massive and highly consequential headline has just completely taken over the digital space, suggesting that prominent northern leaders and powerful regional stakeholders have officially decided to reject President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ahead of the next general elections and are now throwing their heavy political weight behind the ADC probable presidential candidate, Peter Obi. In a country where the northern voting bloc is widely considered the ultimate kingmaker in any national election, a unified decision to abandon a sitting president for a major opposition figure is not just ordinary news, it is a full-blown political earthquake. To truly understand why this dramatic shift is happening right now in 2026, we have to look closely at the deeply strained relationship between the current administration and the major northern political establishment over the past few months. The frustration has been boiling quietly, but it has finally erupted into the public domain. For a very long time, powerful groups like the Northern Elders Forum have expressed deep disappointment with how the government is handling the severe crisis facing their region. The core of their heavy grievance is tied directly to the massive security challenges, particularly the endless wave of banditry, kidnapping, and rural violence that has completely devastated states in the northwest. These prominent leaders have openly criticized the government for failing to provide concrete plans to alleviate the humanitarian disaster that has left millions of citizens internally displaced and countless farming communities completely abandoned. The feeling of neglect grew even stronger recently when debates erupted over the allocation of national resources, with northern groups heavily criticizing the government's economic policies that they believe unfairly favor the southern regions, such as the controversial plans regarding resource refineries. Because of this massive feeling of regional marginalization and the daily reality of insecurity, these powerful northern voices have publicly stated that they regret their previous electoral support and are now actively looking for a completely new political direction. This intense search for a reliable alternative has naturally led them straight to the doorstep of Peter Obi and the broader opposition coalition. Behind closed doors, high-level political talks have been heating up, bringing together key opposition figures and northern elite who are desperate to form a massive mega alliance capable of unseating the ruling party. Peter Obi has suddenly emerged as a highly attractive option for these northern leaders because he carries a massive wave of youth appeal, a strong message of economic reform, and a completely different approach to governance that resonates with citizens who are tired of the old political order. Rumors are even circulating loudly about a potential joint ticket pairing Obi with a very prominent northern political heavyweight to completely solidify this new regional alliance. Following these incredibly complex political movements and understanding exactly how they will affect your daily life takes a lot of dedicated research and honest journalism. If you are enjoying this deep and completely factual breakdown of the biggest political story in the country right now, please take just one quick second to smash that like button. Liking this video is the absolute best way to tell the YouTube algorithm to push this crucial information to millions of other patriotic Nigerians who desperately need to know the truth about our political future. Also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell immediately. We work tirelessly every single day to track these massive political shifts without any bias or sugarcoating, and your wonderful support is exactly what empowers our independent newsroom to keep bringing you the facts directly to your screen. Returning to the massive implications of this newly formed alliance, the ruling party is definitely not sitting back and watching this happen without a fight. The presidency is fully aware that an alliance between Peter Obi's massive urban support base and the heavy voting numbers of the north is the most dangerous threat to their continuity. In response, the administration has already started making highly strategic political moves to secure their ground, including issuing early directives for political appointees to resign if they plan to contest in the upcoming elections. This early whistle is a clear sign that the government is trying to organize its political machinery and eliminate any internal distractions before the opposition can fully unite. The ruling party knows that breaking this new northern alliance will require a massive display of political skill, and they are already already deploying their best strategies to remind the northern voting bloc of the federal projects and appointments they have received under the current administration. However, the political reality on the ground shows that the citizens are demanding immediate results, not just future promises. The northern leaders who are now throwing their support behind Peter Obi are doing so because they believe the region can no longer afford to trade its security and economic survival for mere political loyalty. They are looking for a completely new system that prioritizes the safety of their people and the revival of their local economies. This bold move completely changes the traditional political map of Nigeria, where voting along strict ethnic or regional lines has always been the standard practice. If these powerful northern leaders can successfully convince their massive grassroots followers to fully embrace Peter Obi's reform agenda, we could be looking at the most unpredictable and highly contested election in our nation's entire history. This explosive situation brings us to a very deep and important national conversation, and I genuinely want to hear your personal, highly detailed thoughts on this matter. Do you sincerely believe that these prominent northern leaders have the actual power to transfer millions of grassroots votes to Peter Obi, or do you think the ruling party will eventually find a way to win back their trust before the election? Furthermore, how do you feel about this massive mega alliance forming across different regions? Do you think a coalition between Peter Obi and northern stakeholders is exactly what Nigeria needs to finally solve our deep security and economic challenges? Or do you believe these politicians are just playing another strategic game for power? Please take a few moments right now to go straight down into the comment section and type out your full, honest opinion. Your unique perspective is an incredibly vital part of this massive ongoing national conversation about the future direction of our beloved country, the true meaning of political loyalty, and how we can finally achieve lasting peace and prosperity for every single Nigerian.